Hi, welcome back. We're on the final step of the Universal Story Planner, step 6. This is where we're going to plot out the short-term steps that you plan to take in order to achieve your long-term external goal that you set up in step 2. So whatever your goal is, I want you to write the short-term steps that you plan to take on Post-it notes. Just makes it easier to move them around, to delete them, to modify them, or whatever. And then I want you to divide by 4 and then to put them in those 4 portions of the Universal Story Planner. So again, I'm using the top portion of my Universal Story Planner to plot out the scenes and chapters for the avenue, which is I'm rewriting for my long-term goal. I don't have them completed yet. For you, I want you to put all of your short-term goals up. I will do the rest of them. I just didn't have time before I was going to film. So once you get them all up on your plot planner, your Universal Story Planner, you now have a complete guide of how you'll be spending your time for the next few months. So now that you've watched all 6 videos, you've spent maybe about a half an hour watching. It might have taken you longer to actually enact all the steps, but you now know how you're going to be spending your time. And I don't know about you, but just like the Universal Story Planner, how the line moves steadily upward to show how the energy increases and intensifies the further you go toward your goal. So for me already, the energy has been intensifying and the excitement is building to get going. I'm so excited. It's like, okay, enough already. I've been planning and now I'm ready to write. So that's a great place to be able to be. And then I have also found that I have started already repeating my mantra, because while I was doing this, getting ready for myself and also to film these steps for you, I really had to balance my enthusiasm with plenty of breaks because I found myself really getting overwhelmed and overloaded. So the mantra helped me to remember to just, calm down and take a break. When I did the short-term goals, I really realized that these, the time frame that I set up is totally unrealistic. I thought that having a month to do each section would be enough, but it works out that I only have 3 days to write a chapter, to rewrite a chapter, which usually involves around 3 scenes or so. And I'm in no hurry. This is my sweet spot, being able to sink into a make-believe world with real emotions, and so I'm not going to rush myself. So already I'm going to change the time frame that I had set up. Take me a little bit longer to get there, but that's fine with me. And then for step 5, I hope when you were doing the energetic markers that you took time to really think about how you have already passed through those energetic markers at different times in your life. The times that you were inspired to take action of some sort, and but the energy fizzled and you never really got going. Or the times that you did persevere and then you started to falter, but you recommitted, and how that felt. And then maybe that you've had moments of dark nights where things just really fell apart, or you started to realize that you didn't have what you thought that you had, and you started to despair, and how that felt. And then those moments of triumph when you have completed a goal that was challenging for you, but you went the distance, and to feel again in your body those feelings of triumph. And then as you do your short-term steps, I really recommend that as you put each one on your Universal Story Planner, you feel what it's going to feel like to enact that step, where you're going to be, what your environment is going to look like, how you're going to feel, what you're going to wear, you know, as much down to detail as you can. So when you actually get to the place of enacting these short-term steps, you've already felt them once. So when you're actually taking action, it's going to be even easier. And that's this step, step 6. Okay, so now things get really real. Because now we get to actually start taking these short-term steps forward. So again, if you need help with a plot planner, if that's the way you want to use the top half of your Universal Story Planner, these are the 3 books that will help you the most. If you're going to use your Universal Story Planner for any other goal, and especially want to spend time with your internal goal, then you want to get Boundless Creativity. It goes into much more detail about all of this, and especially the significance of the internal goal. Because again, what we create isn't as important as the quality of our heart while we are creating. So I hope for you and to send you energy that every step is effortless and that your triumph is sweet.